The word that I would use is listen rather than pay attention. My
Uh-huh.
word is to really help someone listen deeply into their
Uh-huh.
body, because listening helps you to really be able to notice where sensations are different and off. And so I really, really um, invite the people who work with me, whether that's in a Zoom class, whether that's, in a conference, or on a one-on-one, to begin to really learn how to listen more, talk less. And there's an opportunity going on right now on our planet to do that, to really come within, away from group consciousness. And I've been talking about this in my newsletters about that the times we're in right now are we're being called to go inward. Opportunities like things like pandemics, um, disasters. In California, we've had, for a couple of years, there were a number of fires, both in Northern and Southern California. People needed to wear masks, they needed to stay inside. So there's this kind of thematic going on in which we're being called to be less personally tribal and more globally tribal,
Mm.
because with the internet, we are now connected as a global family. So as these disasters happen, I did a disaster telesummit, that was helping victims of the fires a few years ago. And I really began to look at this in a bigger way, that we're really being called to reach out to the world. So as things like pandemics happen, or global economic recession happens, there's an opportunity for us to get more connected to the world at large, and to see that as our tribe, that our soul tribe is at the level of humanity rather than just your town.
Mm. Wow, that's powerful stuff. And there's such a fascinating paradox between this thing that you're suggesting, that to really realize that we are in the context of a global society, and also that we're being called to be in our own homes and to notice our own bodies and to notice what's happening in my first chakra. It's like such a fascinating paradox: universe without and universe within, and how to be totally present to myself, realizing that I'm this tiny speck of dust in a huge universe, and all these kinds of mind-bending realities. And that's been the realm that you've been dancing in your work with people for all these years. Um,
I would say the other piece is that there's an opportunity right now when you go out into the world, your town, whether that's to the grocery store, or to a meeting, or whatever it is, to set an intention for expanding your etheric body, to bring your etheric body out at least 6 feet. I do 9, but you can do at least 6 feet out, and just have as an intention that you're literally expanding the etheric body that surrounds your physical body out at least 6 feet, and filling it with love. You can use the color pink, a pink bubble of light. You can use gold, green, whatever works for you. But have as in the intention, and I think this is an important intention: only love comes in, only love goes out. So that as you walk into spaces where there are groups of people, where let's say you're in a restaurant or a store and there's a lot of people, you're not going to be at the effect of everyone else's energy, you know. And because we're in such uncertain times right now, people are going through so much internally that you're not even aware of consciously. But at the body level, you're taking it all in, you know. So the more that you can be a source for light, the more that you can literally come from love rather than fear, and stay in that state, so that you're not unconsciously being, you know, uh, kind of smeared your energy field being smeared with a lot of fear and from others, and also microbes, all of that. One of the things I do is a spiritual hygiene practice, which is at the end of every day, I have as an intention anyone who's attached to my energies bodies that is not me, go back to whence you came, which is a Middle English expression that comes, it's got its own power in and of itself. Those very words, go back to whence you came, and whoever's attached to you has to leave. And then I do the same thing with my physical body. Anyone or anything, any kind of microorganism, whatever, that is not supporting me being in radiant health, go back to whence you came. And then you have to check in. There are times where I've had to do that 3 times before people, who are particularly attached to me, left my energy field, especially after working with clients.